Frye High School recently opened their new greenhouse to the agriculture students. According to senior Peyton Offenberger, Frye High School has not had a greenhouse in a while, leaving the students without access to hands-on experience with plants and produce. The new greenhouse will allow the students to control the temperature and humidity so they can grow whatever they want. Abby Campbell, the agriculture teacher and FFA advisor, believes it's important to get kids involved in agriculture.
Only 2% of our nation is directly involved as farmers in production agriculture, and so that 2% is feeding the entire population. And so a lot of times our students aren't even aware that these careers exist. They might find something that they're passionate about that they didn't even realize, and hopefully they'll help fill those jobs and lead them into careers that are a best fit for their skills and interests.
They're planning to grow produce to give to the school cafeteria to feed students.